Angler, published author and thought leader on contemporary job search strategies and transitioning in your career. And today I'm using YouTube Live for the first time, so bear with me as I get used to this. And anyway, I hope you're watching. And today I want to talk about something where, really what's on my heart is that I understand what you guys are feeling. I mean, if you're looking for a job and it's time consuming and stressful and you just feel like you're kind of spinning your wheels sometimes, I really do understand that. That's why I wrote a book about it in the first place. But now, even though I'm not looking for a job, I still have experiences in my life where I feel the same feelings, just on a different terrain, so to speak. And I wanted to share that today, because I think that it's important when you are doing a lot of content and material where you're giving advice and you're giving suggestions, to also take the time to share when you're experiencing similar feelings and frustrations that all of us having this human experience are having, right? So recently, as I was saying, I'm experiencing some of the same stuff, and it's obviously on a different landscape. But what's been happening is I'm experiencing the flakiness, right? That I hear from job seekers all the time. They're having companies tell them stuff, and then they're not hearing back, and they feel frustrated, right? And a lot of times when we get excited about something, and it's something like our job, that has something to do with our survival, we tend to get our hopes up a lot for certain things that seem like they're promising, and then we get really disappointed when it's just not working out the way that we hoped that it would, right? So having a little bit of that, and then had another situation happen recently where it was meeting about some type of business deal, and I met with the people that I'd be doing business with, and everything seemed great. And then talking about contracts and all of that stuff, and then I get an email a few hours later, and it's telling me we decided we don't want to do business anymore. And I just, my heart sank, and I just thought immediately of, with the job search, when you go on an interview and you think it went really well, and then only to get that email back sometimes a month later, right? You're waiting and you're waiting. You get that email a month back. You get that email back a month later, and you're frustrated, right? So I want to let you know, first and foremost, I understand. And my first initial reaction to that was feeling frustrated, feeling confused, feeling like, why did this happen to me? So, like letting myself feel that way. Like, sometimes my mind will go to like, oh, well, this just isn't fair, or like the universe is against me, or like, I've been working so hard, like, why can't I just, it feels like I'm getting so close to this breakthrough, and then it doesn't work out, right? And so what I learned to do in my job search, and the message I want to, give to you guys today, aside from just that I really do feel ya, is how to move forward and continue moving forward from that place. Because see, when we're job searching, I think if we could really understand that is part of the process, that we're gonna get flaked on, that we're gonna get, have things that seem like they're great and they're meant to be, and then, get that email back that's saying they went with another candidate, or not hearing back, that stuff really is gonna happen. And the more we accept and understand and anticipate that process, and the more we're going to be able to successfully move forward. So what I did, and I want to share what helped me in my own job searching journey, and what's been helping me recently, is giving myself options. So after I let myself feel what I needed to feel, I went into my new reprogramming that I went into my job searching mode, which is to give myself options. So immediately, even though I'm still feeling that frustration or whatever, I started reaching out for new opportunities with this business, right? So I didn't let myself stay too long in that place where I'm frustrated and this was meant to be and it didn't work out. I really quickly was able to start moving forward again and start looking into new opportunities. And I hear so often from frustrated job seekers, they're waiting. They're in a constant state of waiting to hear back from this company or waiting for the next interview, when what I teach my clients is that it's good to recognize which opportunities are better for you or seem better for you than others. But if you're feeling like you're being held off or whatever, you have options too. And even if you're still in the interview stage with somewhere that seems good, look into other opportunities. Give yourself that, what I feel it's a way to self-empowerment, self-empower yourself. I'm not sure if that made sense, but empower yourself by giving yourself options and just keeping that mentality that you're not going to put all your eggs in one basket, and that you're going to keep searching, even in the process of interviewing somewhere you like, as a sign of respect for yourself, because you want to understand the reality that things don't always work out, right? And that's really my main point. So giving yourself options is huge. The other thing that I did, that I made a habit of in my job search, that I want to share is, so I had this business opportunity recently, and then I got that email back, and I was really excited about it. So rather than sit in my feelings of like, why did this happen, what the heck, like what changed their mind, all this stuff, I chose to focus on what I really did like about him, because I had a contrast of one opportunity to another, and this one felt really good for me. So again, I learned in my job search to take the good from each experience and move it forward with me, rather than chalk it up all to a loss. It's kind of that affirmation that I'm getting closer to what I really want, and for whatever reason, maybe this wasn't the right opportunity for me. So what I did, instead of wallowing in that frustration and feelings of hopelessness or whatever, was I got out a journal and I wrote down everything that I really liked about that last business opportunity, what felt good to me about it, what aligned with my values and beliefs, what potential I saw, what I liked about these people that I would work with, and all this stuff. So that way I could identify and take that with me, the good parts, right? Because there was good parts, and I think sometimes we have a tendency to just negate everything when we're in a bad space. But what I teach people to do, and what I've learned to do myself, is to take that good from that experience, and whether it's your last job or places you're interviewing, and bring it with you. Hold on to what felt really good for you, and just recognize that that's getting you closer to what you really want, and that when you do get what you want, you're gonna first of all, a few things are gonna happen. You're gonna align more with opportunities like that in the future. So as the saying goes, you don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. So you want to align more with things like that in the future. Just because that didn't work out doesn't mean that it wasn't a good thing. Just wasn't meant to be. And so take that good and then bring it to the other place and see if you're feeling that same kind of alignment. And it's only a matter of time when you keep connecting with those aligned values, those aligned beliefs, that aligned company culture, mutual beneficial relationship, that you're going to get what you want. And so that's my message today, is if you're listening again, I understand that it is frustrating. So first and foremost, feel whatever feelings you need to, but learn to identify what's going on with you, and then move forward, right? Keep moving forward, keep giving yourself options, keep taking the good and leaving the rest. So that's the message I got. If you're listening today, I hope you could subscribe and get more of my videos. And the last thing I did want to say, sorry, I'm learning how to navigate this live video on YouTube. It's throwing me off, is the path to success and different results starts by asking different questions, and then by taking different actions, one step at a time. Thanks, guys.